Hello everyone, welcome back. This is lesson 8 and we are talking about the time or place preposition. So the time and place preposition is 에. It's called the 에 particle. It means to or at or in. And then we have 에서, which means an action that occurs at or in a place. So 에 particle, 에 is a particle that's attached after a noun. It's used after a time or a place. It just means at, on, or in English. So first, let's take a look at some examples of how to use it. So number 1, we have 오늘, today, 오후, afternoon, 에. So 오늘, 오후에, today, in the afternoon. Number 2, 내, next, 년, year, 에, in. So 내년에, in the next year. Number 3, 학교, school. 학교에, at school. And number 4, 다음 주 means next week. 금요일, Friday. 4시에, at 4 o'clock. 다음, next, 주, week. 금요일, Friday. 4, 시, o'clock, 에, at. So 다음 주, 금요일, 4시에. Next week, Friday, at 4 o'clock. Notice with the last one, we only use the time particle on the actual time. So we didn't put it after next week or Friday. Here are some exceptions. These are also time words, but you cannot use them with 에. So yesterday, today, tomorrow, or now. You can't say at yesterday, in yesterday, or at tomorrow, in tomorrow, right? So we do not use 에 with these words. Okay, next we have place plus 에서. This means at or in, but we use this when an action occurs at or in a place. And because we need an action, we cannot use this for a time. This is only for location. Something happening at a different place. So both 에 and 에서 are location markers and are placed at the end of the noun. 에 is the location marker for a place or a time. And 에서 is the location marker for an action that takes place. The difference here lies in the verb that follows the particles. So depending on which verb you're using, you'll either be using 에 or 에서. So let's look at some examples we have here. First one, 저는 집에 있어요. I am at home. 저는 I, 집, home, 에, at, and 있어요. I'm existing at home. I am at home. Number 2, 저는 집에서 자요. 저는 I, 집, home, 에서, that indicates we're doing something at home. And what are we doing? 자요, sleeping. Next, number 3, 학교에 가요. I go to school. 학교에 가요. Number 4, 학교에서 공부해요. I study at school. 학교, school, 에서, something's happening. What's happening? 공부해요. Studying. I study at school. Number 5, 제 방에, in my room, TV 있어요. There is a TV in my room. There exists a TV in my room. And number 6, 제 방에서 TV 봐요. 제 방, my room, 에서, what's occurring in my room. TV 봐요. Watching TV. So I am watching TV in my room. So here we have the 3 meanings of 에 and 에서. First one is to a place. So our examples, 학교에 가요. I go to school. 집에 와요. I come to the house. Our second one is at or in a place. 학교에 있어요. I am at school. 집에 없어요. I am not at home. And the last one is 에서, at or in with an action. So 학교에서, at school, something is happening. What's happening? 공부해요. I study at school. 학교에서 공부해요. And then 집에서 공부 안 해요. I don't study at school. 집에서, at home, there's some action I am not doing. 집에서 공부 안 해요. And here we have an exception. 살다. 살다 means to live. You can use either 에 or 에서 here. So 한국에 살아요. I live in Korea. Or 한국에서 살아요. I live in Korea. They're the same. Now we're going to learn how to ask where something is. We are using the 에 particle again. And only when using 어디, 에 can be omitted. But for our learning purposes, we're going to use it. So the first one, we're trying to ask, where did your friend go to? 친구가 어디에 갔어요? 친구가 어디에 갔어요? You could omit the 에 if you wanted to. 친구가 어디 갔어요? 친구가 어디 갔어요? The second one, at where do you study? 어디에서 공부하세요? 어디에서 공부하세요? If you want to omit it, 어디서 공부하세요? And our last one, 카페 어디에 있어요? 카페 어디에 있어요? At where is the cafe? Another usage of 에 and 에서 is to say to or from a place. So if the noun is the destination, the place you're arriving to, you're going to use 에. If the destination is a place that you came from, you're going to use 에서. So let's take a look at how we will use that in some sentences. So the first one, 어디에 갔어요? 어디에 갔어요? 부산에 갔어요. 부산에 갔어요. Where did you go to? I went to Busan. And our second example, 어디에서 오셨어요? 어디에서 오셨어요? 부산에서 왔어요. 부산에서 왔어요. Please note the difference here is also in the verb that they used. When we are saying going, we use 가다 because 가다 is to go. Whereas when we're saying we were coming from a place, we used 오다 to come. And 오셨어요 is just a more honorific form of asking a question. All right, let's try it for ourselves. So identify whether to put 에 or 에서 in each of these examples. Take a couple minutes, maybe write down your answers, and then come back to the video after you have done it. All right, let's go over them. Number 1, 지금 집에 있어요. 지금 집에 있어요. I am at home right now. Number 2, 영국에서 왔어요. 영국에서 왔어요. I came from the UK. Number 3, 학교에서 공부해요. 학교에서 공부해요. I study at school. Number 4, 식당에서 밥을 먹어요. 식당에서 밥을 먹어요. And our last one, 1시에 만났어요. 1시에 만났어요. We met at 1 o'clock. And this is the end of this lesson. We We have a set of vocabulary words here for you to practice with and start to use the time and place particle on your own and build more complex sentences. As always, I hope that this lesson has helped you a little bit, and I will see you in the next one.